Good morning.
Good morning, everybody. Oh, George turned his camera off. He don't want to see everybody. So, how are you guys doing today?
Great. What's going on in Florida?
It's cold. We're cold down here. You know, when it hits under 70, we got to bust out the winter coats.
I know, and same in Arizona. I got my morning robe on just because, it's freezing cold here in Arizona.
Oh, baby.
How cold
I had to
is
put a
it
shirt on for the show. I just put my shirt on for the show. I was going to just, go, all country with my coffee and no shirt on, but, I didn't want anybody to see the old flab hanging out.
So what have you guys been up to lately?
Well, we've been doing all kinds of stuff, starting the new year right. We started our own podcast show. We kind of did a test run last week, and then last night was the first episode, which of course is still a test run because, we have no idea what we're doing, but it went really well. We had a lot of fun, and it's out there right now. If you missed it, you can go see it, just go to diggintv.com or go to the Diggin with KG and Ringy Facebook page. It's out there right now. But yeah, we had a good time. We had
Steve Moore was on last night.
Yeah. Steve Moore came on as our guest last night, and we gave him a bad time, and we talked about all of his books he's wrote and some of our adventures across the world, I guess. So it was a good time.
Yeah.
Sure, you guys have been a lot of places detecting.
Yeah, like people ask us where we've been, and you start with the US, and it's like you have to try to come up with a state we haven't been to. I know we haven't been to Alaska to hunt, but we've been to, I don't know, Moscow, been to like Russia, Slovenia, Germany, France, England, Netherlands. I don't know, we can't keep track of them, but it's a blast. But it's been weird this year because everything got canceled, last year. I mean,
we were supposed to go to Russia and Germany and I think Slovenia and England this last year, but everybody knows what happened last year. So hopefully we can get over there this year. If not, we're just going to have to terrorize the U.S., Ringy.
There you go. So your new show, it's called on Diggin TV, Running and Gunning.
Right. It's like the podcast show is, everybody knows we have the Diggin with KG and Ringy TV show that aired on Pursuit and stuff. And we actually have a lost episode of that coming out the day after the Super Bowl. And so that one was shot, I think, in Belgium, and it just never got put together, never made air, but everybody's going to get to see that one now coming right up. But then the podcast show, we named it the Diggin with KG and Ringy Running and Gunning podcast show. So if you can't say that, you'll just have to look it up under Diggin. You'll find it. But it's going to be a lot of fun. Yeah, that first episode was fun last night.
I accepted your challenge, and I tried to say it 5 times really fast, and I couldn't do it.
Yeah. It's going to be every Tuesday night at 7:30 Central Time is when it's going to be running.
Okay.
But I was trying to get Ringy to run a Super Bowl ad, but he's too cheap.
Oh boy, I can imagine how creative you could get. Those Super Bowl commercials are crazy, so I could just imagine what you come up with.
Yeah, we'll have to create our own Super Bowl ad. That's a really good idea. We'll do that. And then
we'll full of them. Yeah, get on that.
I'm on it.
I always have great ideas, and then I just hey Tim, make this happen, and then he gets stuck in his little room for days, trying to figure it out. They go, well, you do it, and I'll be like, I don't know anything about computers and stuff. I said, well, just do this one, and then 2 days later, I'll give him another project.
Yeah, it's like, hey, Ringy, wouldn't it be nice if this could happen, and could you do this? And it's like, yeah, I think I could. And then of course I have to see if I can make it happen, just to see if I can do it. So, yeah,
And he
that's
tries to make it usually way better than it ever has to be because he's like a weird perfectionist. To meet him in real life, you wouldn't realize he was that way in real life because he loses everything.
I don't lose that much stuff, do I? Really?
Yeah, you do. Yeah.
KG, how many times have you been out detecting with Ringy and he found an awesome find and lost it? Has that ever happened?
Oh, all the time. Everywhere we go, he'll lose his keys 2 or 3 times a day. Where did I put my keys? No, where did I put? And then he look at me and he goes, "What'd you do with my keys? What'd you do with my keys?" And I'm like, "I don't have your stupid keys." And his phone's the same way. Like he'll lay his phone down on a log or something out in the field and he'll wander around and he'll come up to me and goes, "What'd you do with my phone? I know you took my phone." I'm like, "I didn't touch your stupid phone." And he'll find it out in the field.
Oh, that's so funny. I had a story about a guy in one of our club hunts. He's like one of our best hunters, and he's out there detecting and putting loads and loads of stuff in his pouch. He didn't know he had a hole in his pouch. Everything he was putting in was falling out, and everybody was following him and getting all the finds. I was like, "Oh my gosh!" I couldn't imagine doing that. It was so funny though.
That is good.
Yep.
Yeah.
So you guys are going to be headed out somewhere soon. I think it's been all over Facebook. Where you guys?
Yeah, we're heading down to visit you guys here next month, and then we're doing Florida Hunt 7. Is that for the Warriors or Camp Freedom, I believe? Yep. Awesome event.
Yeah, Camp Freedom. It's a lot of this. This is a big event. It's going to have some great hunting areas. They're going to have some seeded hunts. They're going to have all kinds of different stuff, but it's a really cool place. And we always support places like Camp Freedom because, without the warriors that were out there, obviously we can't even go buy a cheeseburger and a Coke. That's why we can do what we do. That's why we do what we're doing. So to thank them, we definitely want to support this event and help them all out. So if you can make it down, come down. We got some cool stuff. The guys, Mark and Gary down there, I don't know, you guys know Gary. He's the guy that does all the really cool artwork. I mean, just blow your mind type artwork. He'll make something out of, I don't know, some old, wooden box. And then you've got
miniatures. Everything's miniatures, like little teeny tiny scales. I think anybody that knows Gary, they know his, his artistic ability. He's always building stuff for everybody. And I don't think he's ever charged anybody a dime, which he should, because he puts a lot of work and effort into those things, but he just loves to do it. So,
it's world-class stuff. And I think they're going to auction off some stuff to help the Wounded Warrior Project. I think that's how it's going to go. You have to check with them, but if you get a chance, get in there and we're going to bring a couple things. We're going to bring a couple silver rounds down there to donate, and we'll auction those off and give the benefits to those guys too. So it's going to be a cool event.
Yep. And we're coming to see you, Carolyn. You have the times and stuff set up for that yet?
It's going to be on February 17th. I don't have an exact time yet. I don't know what time you guys are going to roll out of bed and into the showroom. I don't want to get you up too early.
Noon, probably.
Crack of noon will be good. No.
I'm going to write this down. So we're coming down there the 17th.
The 17th, around noonish. And we've actually done a lot of updating in the showroom since you guys were down here last. So you guys are going to love what we've done with the showroom. So
cool.
Awesome. If you want to stop by the showroom, meet KG and Ringy on February 17th at the Casselberry location. And I'm going to jump over here to chat. We've got a lot of people tuned in. Stephen Patterson, Greg Papalo, Jeffrey Rule, Mark Tominski, Ed Merrill, Dorothy Child, Rich Jordan, Philip Lee. They're all saying good morning. Joshua Bosti, Norma. Let's see here. Joshua says, KG, I love seeing all of your hunting and fishing posts. You and your daughter are true outdoorsmen.
KG, we're going to have to get you, and maybe you can convince one of your daughters, maybe, to come on the show sometime, and we got to do like a hunting and fishing show, It'd be great.
Yeah, we'll definitely do that. Yeah, I got the two daughters. I got a 24-year-old and a 20-year-old, and yeah, they're my hunting buddies. They're the boys I never had.
Yeah. They're better hunters than
them with
boys.
their like looking spot on beautiful with the fish shop. I'm just
Yeah,
like, wow, that's so awesome.
they get that looks from me.
Postman.
Yeah, right.
Gary Penta wants to know what's the latest news about the Garrett hunt in Canton.
The what?
The Garrett hunt.
Garrett hunt, Tim.
Oh, the Charles Garrett Memorial Hunt.
Yeah.
Yeah, that thing. I don't know. Is it full yet, KG? I thought it was full already, but I'm not sure.
I believe it's full. Yeah, because I know a couple of people that were trying to sign up, and they said it was full up. So as far as we know, everything's still a go though, and I hope they don't cancel that one. Too many things are getting canceled. We need to just throw some masks on or do whatever we have to do and have these events, But so far, everything's a go.
Yeah.
I'm excited to go out there. I mean, I really missed going out there last year. That's an awesome hunt. One of my favorite hunts to go to.
Yeah, we were devastated when they did that one because we always have a great time at that one. It's so much fun.
Let's see. Will you guys be at Dig Stock in October? Are you guys planning on going up there? Somebody wants to know.
We haven't really gotten that far yet, just because of the airline scheduling and all that. We're just kind of waiting to see, if they're going to inoculate people and open stuff back up or what. But we've scheduled some events, after talking to the organizers and saying, there's like a 90% chance this is going to go through. We just want to make sure that we're not, booking all these flights and stuff and then have to cancel them all again, so it's all.
Yeah, that's so far out that I'm sure, if it's still going on, I'm sure they'd probably send us to that one. That's a pretty big event.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
That's kind of what I'm doing right now. It's kind of hit and miss. I don't know where I'm going this year, what I'm doing. I know Florida Hunt 7, that's definitely, I'm going to go there. That's right in my backyard. So
right.
I'm going to go there. It's a great cause, support that. But other than that, I don't really have too many other ones that I've exactly set up. They're on the radar, but I haven't, decided yet. So it's kind of playing it by ear.
Cool. Yep.
Let's see here. I got a question for you guys. We'll ask this question now, see if anybody can get it. So you guys can't answer it yet. The two questions are going to do ways. One of them is going to be for the Kellyco Elite Red Metal Detecting Bag. It's a really nice bag. And it is going to be if you can answer what Ringy's favorite coin he ever found was. And then the second one is going to be, let me share my screen for just a moment here. The second one is going to be for an awesome donation from Gary Penta, mydetecting.com. It's going to be for one of his new stickers and one of his patches. You can see it here on the screen. And if you could guess what KG's favorite coin he ever found was. Now, these might be a little hard, but if you guys follow them, you should have no problem figuring this out. So put your guesses in the chat, and I'll see if I can figure this out, if I see anybody get it. But we'll see what goes from there. So what else have you guys been up to? Anything else? Anything crazy going on? I mean, you had a lot of time. Have you gotten out on any good fun?
I've just been hanging out watching the playoffs because I get obsessed with that, so the college final Monday night was really boring as usual because Alabama wins every year. It really doesn't do it for me, but the wild card weekend was awesome other than my team lost, but
and mine.
yeah week out.
No, I've actually been doing a little bit of metal detecting up here. I'm actually going to go with Brian Stewart and a couple of buddies of mine, head to Fort Scott, Kansas, and we're going to do a Civil War or a civil campsite this weekend. and stuff. And my youngest daughter went out with me the other day, and my wife's been going out a little bit with me, you know. So I think my wife might go to Fort Scott with me this weekend. So we'll see how she does. She better be able to pack her own. I'll tell you that. Don't tell her I said that. Don't tell her I said that.
When you guys are dropping your guesses in the chat, make sure you put who you think it is. If it's KG's favorite or Ringy's favorite. I have one person right here. I mean, they guess that your favorite is the Lincoln Memorial. I mean, who doesn't like
You would think it is the way I've been detecting lately. Yeah.
I was happy this year. My New Year's resolution this year was to get out and do some more detecting, because I haven't been out detecting with everything going on. You know, I've been busy. So I've gotten out the first 2 weekends of the new year. I've been out detecting. I found some great relics. No good coins yet, but a lot of relics. So I'm really excited about that. And I'm going to go out again this weekend. So that's going to be my mission. Every weekend, at least one day, get out and go do some detecting.
Awesome. Yeah, I got out.
Yeah. Have you been out with? Sorry, Ringy. Have you been out with Mark Hoover and them yet?
Not yet this year. I haven't. But hopefully soon.
Yeah. Sorry, Tim.
Yeah, I got out one time this year so far, and I have a buddy here that I go out detecting with, and he just got the small coil for the Apex. You know, it was brand new. He snaps on the coil cover and everything, and we went out, and I found literally 2 Lincoln Memorials and a dog tag that said Bucky on it, and that was my whole day's finds. And we were heading back. He hadn't even found a coin yet, and this is the brand new coil, first time he'd ever used it. And we both went up around this big old tree, and sure enough, what's he pull out? A silver ring, 925 sterling ring. And I was just like, first sterling ring of the year, and it wasn't mine.
Tim always has a problem with big trees. Every time he goes to a big tree, he always picks the wrong side of the tree. One time we were in Montana, and there's this massive tree, and he walks through it because we're trying to cover the entire area, and like before the other guy gets to it. So he runs up to this tree, and he goes around like the right hand half of it really fast and kind of grids it a little bit. And then he sees me come, and zip, he's off to the next spot, probably to try to beat me to it. Well, I walk up to the tree, and I see he was on the right hand side, so I went around the left hand side, and bam, 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 I pull out a giant silver dollar, and he was so mad.
Oh. Yeah, that is true. If you're ever detecting with me and there's a big tree, don't approach it. Just wait till I go on one side, then take the other side, and you're guaranteed.
That's too funny. Let's see. I got a couple questions over here. First, I want to make kind of a little announcement in here. If anybody is in the Knoxville, Tennessee area, and they're looking for joining Kellyco, we do have a position open. So if you guys are interested, just send us a message or stop by the Knoxville showroom, because we're looking to hire someone, an additional person. Other than that, I want to also give another hint, because nobody's even close on your guys' favorite coin finds. So I will say it is not US. So that should help out a little bit there. But I got a question. What do you guys think about the new Apex? How's it working out?
You know, it took us a while to learn it, because we're so used to our other ones. When we get to a spot, I mean, we didn't want to grab a new machine just to learn it, because we figured we'd probably be missing stuff. But we went to Bone, and we hunted the entire time at Bone with it, and we really learned it. We learned the settings and stuff. Miguel over at Garrett, he told us how he set his up, and ever since he did that, I have a hard time not grabbing that machine and taking it out as my primary one. You know, I know the Max, I use that a lot. You know, it runs, you know, pretty hot, as everybody knows, but it gets, I think, some more depth. But we put that small coil on that Apex and set it up the way we've been setting it up, and I don't feel like we're missing much with that thing.
Yeah. I agree 100%. Everybody knows that we like that smaller coil too. It's the Ripper coil. It's just the 5x8. It's basically the same design as the one that you can get for the Max as well, because we run our Maxes with those as well. It's just got a different input thing. But yeah, because it's multi-frequency, the connector is different somehow. But yeah, we love it. We went to Bone, and if you just go watch the quick hitter we have out there, they're all at diggintv.com. You can see them all out there listed. There's several on how we set up our apexes if you're interested in that and stuff, but there's one about the Bone Apex Challenge, and KJ and I did phenomenal with those apexes. Yeah, we got back from Bone, and it's like, geez, I think this is going to be my main machine now. You know what I mean? Because we did so well. Like, it's hard not to grab it now. You know, it's crazy.
Yeah, and it's so light. You know, like I got two of them. I'm like, when I go out with my wife or my daughter or something, and it's perfect for them. You know, because it's a heck of a lot lighter and whatnot. You know, so I mean, I like that. I mean, it's a great machine. I mean, that they did a good job on that one. And on the beach, it's like sometimes it's so quiet on the beach that you have to put down a coin and go over it just to make sure it's still on. But heck, Tim was tearing it up on the beach, I think, last year with it.
Yeah, there's one of the quick hitters out there. You can watch what I did on the beach with, and you know, if you're concerned about depth, I mean, I hit a chunk of pipe. Granted, it was a larger object. It was like a chunk of copper pipe, but it was like 15 inches down, and it was like banging on it. So you know, there was no doubt. I was using the standard coil on the beach because it was real quiet. There wasn't a lot of trash. So I used the regular Viper coil on it, and it was so quiet. I did a metal scoop, and every once in a while I'll swing it over the coil just to make sure the thing was on. And I was hitting coins at, you know, 9 or 10 inches without, I mean, no question at all, no problem. And if I had to take a max or an apex to the beach, I would go with the apex 100% of the time. It's great. You know, and the only downside to it, you know, you can work with it in the pouring rain as we did out there, but you just can't dunk it and dive with it. You know, like the max, you can dive 10 feet down and you're fine with it. You know, that's the only drawback.
Opportunity to use the Apex as well, and I love the Apex. I love my AT Max. When I switched from the Pro to the Max, you know, everybody said it, like you said, it runs hot, and I try to explain to everybody that's just how the machine is. Once you figure this out, the Max kills it. And then me too, like grabbing the Apex or grabbing my trusty Max, you know. But once you start using that Apex, I mean, especially the beach, I loved it on the beach because, like you said, I mean, I was digging stuff deep. It was clear, and it was very stable. And then when I took it to an old home site, work with that multi-frequency technology, getting in between that iron at those home sites, I was able, on that hunt, I was the only one that found coins. I found silver and I found some Wheaties, but nobody else was finding anything except for iron with their detectors. So it was really awesome to see the Apex work with that new technology.
That is really cool. And I mean, most people, like, if you haven't really, you know, researched it or looked at it or something, I just got to say this one more thing about it. Obviously on the beach, you've got your own multi-frequency mode just for the beach, multi-frequency salt mode, you know, to cancel out all that salt. And that's why it's so quiet. It's perfectly designed for that. But the coolest thing about the Apex that I love is that it has 2 volume controls, one for iron and one regular one. And it's just so awesome because I leave that iron on all the time at a whisper at 1, you know, and then you can just hear all the other stuff, but it doesn't drive you crazy. You know, it's just like a little whisper. And it's like, oh, okay, I'm standing over a giant iron tank or something. And then you move off of that, and then your normal volume kicks in at 8 when you hit something good. It's just, that's one of my favorite features of it, you know.
It is an awesome feature.
Yeah, I mean, if you badmouth it or something, you really haven't learned it, because it does a lot more than people think. You know, I mean, there's little things you can do and tweak it, and different frequencies you can do where it separates awesome. But you know, you'll have to use it for a while and learn it. It's simple, just like any machine.
Yeah.
We have a guest from Gypsy. Tim, she thinks that your favorite coin is the rare naked cat gold coin from China.
That's number 2 on my list. Yeah.
I got a couple guesses here. Tom Davis says that Ringy, your favorite coin might be a a gold Saxon coin. And KG.
Oh, that's close.
That's really close.
Really close.
Yeah.
And then Joshua Bosey thinks yours is hammered silver. KG.
It's a little older than hammered. It's older than hammered. Yeah.
Yeah.
Close. And it's silver. It is silver, but it's not hammered silver. I'd say it's older than that. So
Those
we'll
are
go back
both
further than that.
close guesses.
Hammered Roman silver. Really. KG.
It's
England gold Celtic.
me for KG?
That's it.
For KG.
Got it.
No, not KG. KG don't have the Celtic coin.
Okay.
So we're getting
Celtic coin.
We're getting some good guesses in here.
Yeah. They were good on me, but they just picked the wrong guy.
Oh, really? Well, I thought they picked mine too. Huh.
No. They picked yours, but they said I found it.
Oh,
So we got Ringy, English gold Celtic.
yes.
Celtic coin, yeah.
Everybody's saying it now.
Yeah.
The first one to get that in is Tom Davis. So if you want to send a message over to Kellyco Detectors, you won the patch and the sticker from Gary Penta, minddetecting.com. Now we're still looking for KGs.
Hey.
Somebody said that your favorite is the King George coin.
Hey, whoever just won that one, send us their mailing address also when you get it, because we'll pop something in the mail to them too. Got a whole set of metal detecting cards for them.
Oh, that's awesome.
Something for them to tear up and throw away.
And now we're looking for KG's favorite. What's that?
One of the
Oh,
cards.
those are baseball cards. Yeah, mine is old. Just figure it's older than medieval. So we'll just say that. And it's silver. We'll try to make it a little easier on everybody.
There we go.
Is it older or younger than mine? I can't remember. Older,
Remember?
yeah.
Older, yeah. It's going to be tough. It's going to be tough.
All right. Let's see here. All right, so they're still trying to figure it out. It's hard. I wish I found some of the stuff that you guys found. I mean, I could just live through your guys' adventures one day, maybe.
Well, the coin I found, I thought it was just, I thought it was a medieval Roman coin. But when I found it, I put it in my bag. I was floored. I was dumbfounded. I was in this rocky ridge going down, towards this old village. And I remember I found it. I was digging up a bunch of shotgun shells, and then pretty soon I hit this thing, and I dug it up, and I just seen the silver, and I was freaking out. And I thought I had like a medieval silver coin, or a Roman coin or whatever. And I bring it back, and the people we were with, they were from the area, and I gave it to the guy, and he told me what it was, and I'm like, there's no way that you can know that that's what that is. There's no way you can do that. He goes, yeah, it's from this date. And I said, no, you don't know that. And he gets on his phone and pulls it up, and he shows it to me, and sure enough, it was the exact same coin.
Wow, that's really cool. I think one of my favorite coins that I found here, and I found it in Florida, which was really cool. I found a 2-cent piece. As soon as I pulled it up, I was like, ooh, what is this? It's not a large cent. It's not a penny. I think this is a 2-cent piece. And sure enough, I held it in the light, and I'm like, well, after I lick it, because, I have to lick my
You got to lick it. It's like a brand new born baby. You got to clean it off, if like you're a deer, you got to clean it.
Absolutely. Let's see. Steve Pacifico says that KG's favorite coin is that naked lady. Heads I win, tails you lose.
I do like that coin.
Let's see. So Celtic Stater, KG Silver Saxon. Still looking. Not anything yet.
Yeah, I mean, it's a tough one. It's a
Yeah,
tough one because we never
tough.
really dwelled on that. That's a hard one. So if you want to give out any information, Carolyn, you go ahead.
Well,
Whatever
let's
you want to
see
do.
what we'll do is we'll go ahead and we'll go to the backup for you. So what is KG's favorite American coin? See if
Yeah,
they
this
can
isn't
figure
one that
out.
he necessarily found. It's just his favorite American coin. Yeah.
Right.
It's my favorite coin probably because I haven't found it yet.
Right.
Have you guys ever found that eluded flying eagle cent?
Mhm.
I
KG,
want to find one of them.
didn't you find one?
I found one at Bone. I found a flying eagle at Bone, and I
Yeah.
found a 2 cent piece when we were up there hunting
Yes,
too.
that's right. And I found my first and only flying eagle cent I found in Montana, kind of, only a couple years after we started detecting. And the front was so worn off, you couldn't really tell. And I looked at the back, and you know how the wreath is a little more squared off than an Indian head pin. And I'm like, I'm pretty sure this is a flying eagle cent. And every single person that was out there, Bones, T.O., George, they're all like, no, it isn't. That's not a flying eagle cent.
That's because we didn't find it.
I know. It was just, there's I don't know, somewhere out in one of our old EMD DVDs, the series of DVDs we made, that scene is in there. We were talking about it. It's really pretty funny. And then finally T.O. shows up, and he climbs over the fence and lumbers out into the field. And I'm like, T.O., is this a flying eagle set? And he's like, yep.
You can't give him credibility on that though. That's T.O. we're talking about.
Yeah, T.O.
Yeah.
Rich Jordan
Yeah.
found his flying eagle in Goffstown, New Hampshire at an old wagon stop home.
Awesome. Yeah, I found a flying eagle here in Kansas, like just right down the road from me. There was an old township there. They had a Civil War recruiting office and everything. And there's nothing there now. It's just a bean field. And I found a flying eagle out there one time, but I was finding Indian head pennies. I found about 15 Indian head pennies. And then I found this other penny, and I wasn't really sure what it was because I just wanted to keep going. I put it in my pocket, and I'm thinking, that's weird. Everything I found was Indian age or older, I think. I was thinking, so I don't know how this wheat penny got out here. And I got home and cleaned it up, and there was that eagle on there. And I was like, yes.
That's awesome. We just got a guess of an 1804 straight best dollar.
Ooh, hey, that's got to work.
That's it.
You want to know what the crazy thing is?
That's it.
Tom Davis got it again.
Really?
Tom Davis got it
Tom
again?
Davis got it
No
again.
way.
He did.
It didn't have to be 1804. He was just saying,
Just
I want to
Drake
find a
bust
silver bust. Yeah, a silver bust coin. So yeah, an 1804 counts. That's worth what, $5 million or something? Yeah, awesome.
So since he won, he probably loses the first one. Did he cancel himself out?
Yeah, now nobody wins anything.
Okay, we'll do this.
No.
We'll do this. We'll do another elite bag. Because Tom's gonna get the my detecting, the elite bag, and we're gonna do another bag if they can guess what Ringy's favorite American coin is. Tom, don't guess because you've already got it twice.
Tom is awesome, man. He's on it.
Yeah, Tom is. He's got it going on.
So now we're looking for Ringy's favorite U.S. coin. It doesn't have to be an exact year, just his favorite coin. So, all right. So have you guys been out in any ticks lately?
No.
I did get some poison ivy at Bone as usual. You know how that always happens. I got ticks and poison ivy last time I was in Florida. So I'm looking forward to coming down and seeing you.
Yeah. I can get a tick anywhere. I mean, I don't know why, but they love me. I could be swimming in the ocean and get a tick.
Yeah.
I swear.
Crazy. After we had been out detected and everything, and we were all sitting at that dinner, and we were literally running up our face.
Oh, I know.
Everywhere.
I was picking them off, throwing them on Tim. Now, I don't know if this Camp Freedom, is there going to be some ticks at this Camp Freedom? Do we need to bring some bug spray and stuff?
I would definitely bring it. I mean, February it's a little
Yeah.
bit cooler, but I was out last weekend and it's cooled off, and I was getting eaten alive by mosquitoes and stuff. No
Oh,
ticks, fortunately, but
Mhm.
they haven't died
Yeah.
off. So I'd definitely bring some.
Yep. Yep. Yeah. Our buddy Mark. You gotta love Mark, huh?
oh
He's
yeah.
he's into everything, helping everybody out. You gotta love that guy to death.
Absolutely. Joshua, you're getting close with your answer. I'll say that.
I like him. I don't love him. KG.
I love him.
Do you?
I
He
love
sends
Mark.
me jam. His wife sends me jam and stuff. She goes, "Don't tell Ringy. Just don't tell Ringy
Yeah.
that you got this jam."
That's why I just like him, and it's like kind of between like and love.
I
Yeah.
have to hide that
It's a
in
bro
my They'll fight over it.
Yeah.
So let's see here. We're getting some good. We're getting close on your coin. Getting close.
Hey, speaking of Camp Freedom and all that, there's another thing. I think hopefully we're going to have new Running and Gunning podcast show T-shirts when we get down there. But even if those aren't ready, there is something cool that Gary and Mark designed. I think Gary got that new. There's the ATC Team ATC patches we have on our gear site or whatever. There's one designed just like that specifically for the Florida hunt, hunt stuff. So they're going to have those available, and I think obviously when they sell them down there, the parts of the donations or whatever goes to Camp Freedom. So if you're a patch collector, they're going to have a cool new patch. I think there's a picture of it somewhere.
That's awesome. We actually have a new Kellyco detecting patch, and we'll have those there as well. They're really nice for the 65-year anniversary with the treasure map on them. So we'll
Nice.
have there as well. And we have
pull some strings and get us one, Ringy. Huh?
Yeah. I better be one in my, swag bag somewhere.
Yeah, I know somebody who might be able to pull that off.
Yep.
All right, let's see here. So Tom said his second prize to send to Greg for Florida Hunt 7. So that's really nice. So,
Yeah.
which is the bag. And you got a winner. Steve Casselberry guessed a silver-seated $50.
Yeah.
Steve did. Oh, he's just gonna give that away on his
Those
show.
ones, but they weren't specific. Joshua said he was close. He said a seated Liberty.
Yeah.
That was close, but Steve.
That's kind of, it's right. It's just, the half is the one I haven't found it. So.
Yep. So Steve, if you want to go ahead and send me over your address, I'll get that prize over to you.
And give me his address too. We'll send him a pack of cards too for fun.
Okay, awesome.
And play darts.
And that's Gary, Steve. You might as well send him some of your underwear too, if it's Steve.
Who was it? Who won it?
Steve Specifico, America.
Oh, you did?
America.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's gonna wear. He wants to put it on his head.
Yeah.
On his head on his show.
I'll send him a couple of extra things. I'll find some stuff for him.
Let's see here. Let's see, and Gary Penta dropped a link to his site if you got with the patch on here. If you guys want to check that out, it's a really. You just send that to Steve. If you want to check that out, it's a very nice patch. I mean, that patch. You got me threw me off when you showed me that. So, well, it's about time for me to wrap this up. I got to get to work. I know you guys got to get out and get some detecting on. Maybe it'll be warm enough for you to get that robe off, Tim.
Yeah, maybe. Well, thanks for having us on, Carolyn.
Your address. Thank
you.
I can't wait to see you when you come down. We always have fun when you come down.
Yeah, I'm looking
for sure.
Maybe we'll get on a submarine or something. I don't know.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. A yellow one. No, it's good seeing you, Carolyn, and enjoy your new husband.
Thank you. I'm trying. I'll see you guys in a few weeks. You guys have a good day.
Thank you.
Everybody will
We'll
be
see you
Thank you.
soon.
Okay.
All right.
Bye, everyone.